The Gospel according to Kintsugi. What is Kintsugi? Kintsugi is an ancient Japanese approach to the repair of broken pottery that embraces and enhances the cracks and repairs as a beautiful part of the story of that particular piece's history. Rather than hiding flaws, they are treated as special. After being repaired with a precious lacquer, the cracked area is then enhanced with powdered gold. The pottery or ceramic need not be expensive, just meaningful to the person. For example, a part of their childhood. What is different about this approach? Kintsugi assumes that brokenness is a part of life. The owner or repairer of Kintsugi pottery does not reject the flawed piece as undesirable, but rather worthy of special handling. Rather than the goal being the elimination of the crack, in the Kintsugi art, they are treated as a part of the story of the item. It is not hard then to apply this to our own human cracks and our own human foibles. How is this relevant to the gospel? Well, God's story of His work in our life mirrors the art of Kintsugi, or should we say, Kintsugi mirrors the story of God's work in our life. It illustrates it, because it's natural for us to seek to hide or cover over our flaws and seek to eliminate the evidence of our brokenness. But God is not unaware of our flaws. By owning them, we join God in the miracle of His restoration in us. What are some of the parallels between the gospel and Kintsugi? Well, a fascinating part of the Kintsugi process involves the lacquer, which is used to repair the breaks in the pottery. This lacquer is very precious. One master of the art says, quote, "The sap of the tree from which the lacquer is produced is like its blood." Close quote. The Bible declares that the death of Jesus and His precious blood provides the grounds of grace by which God deals with our sins, flaws, and shame. He invites us to wear our repaired flaws as a part of our story and of His story in us. The lacquer may take a couple months to cure when a Kintsugi piece is repaired. It is not instant, and neither is God's work. Though He can forgive and heal us quickly, the full work takes time to set up in our soul and in our life. God is the master artisan who handles us all the more and all the more carefully because of our cracks and flaws. He is not ashamed of them or of us who bear them. He invites us to not only let Him repair us, but to use our cracks as an opportunity for Him to apply the gold of grace. In doing so, we tell a story of brokenness, yes, but also a story of skill and patience and the esteem of the master repairer. This is so different from how we usually treat our flaws and the flaws of others. It frees us from fear and shame, and it invites us into a different testimony. There is a crack in everything, Leonard Cohen famously saying. That's how the light gets in.